Hi there, and thank you for tuning in. In this video, I will be going over my next competition, which starts tomorrow. It's a 3-day cycling race. First day is a road race, second is a hill climb, and third is a crit. So just as in my running video that I posted a few months ago, you can go check it out if you'd like. I will be going over what's happening in my head, how I'm doing mentally right now, not just physically, as I believe mental health matters a lot because you can perform, um, because you can train to improve your physical health, but if your mental health is not in check, then all of that doesn't matter, as you will not perform at your best if your mental health is not at your best. So, going to the first part of this competition tomorrow. The competition is called Tour De Bowness. It's held here in Calgary. It's one of the hardest amateur cycling races competitions in Western Canada. My first time competing in an actual UCI race. I've done some Grand Fondos before, but this is the first time doing an actual competition. So my expectations uh, are mixed, to be honest with you guys. I really want to place top 5 every single day, maybe even top 3. Would love to say I can win, but honestly, I'm not sure. I have to respect the competition and I have to see tomorrow how the whole thing looks like. Honestly, stressed, terrified, scared, but I was thinking about this yesterday, like analyzing why I'm stressed and if it's a good thing or a bad thing being stressed for such a, let's say, local, small level, entry level competition. And I think it's a good thing to be scared of your goals, to be scared of your dreams. That way, that anxiety, that uh, fear, those fears, they can be turned into excitement. Because in our brain, the difference between excitement and anxiety is fairly small, like chemically speaking. So, anyways, scared, terrified, also excited. Uh, there is something to be said about doing hard things, pushing past your limits, getting ready for something, having a due date, having a competition date where you don't really you don't get better, or you don't win on a competition day. You win during your training, because no matter how peaked you are for the competition, if you didn't put in the work during your training, you're not gonna be at your best. Let's face it. So tomorrow, day 1, I'll update you. So after this clip, you'll see another clip of me uh, talking about the end of me talking about doing a day 1 recap, and so on and so forth until day 3, and then I'll do a complete clip of all the days combined and how I'm feeling afterwards. Little spoiler alert: moving forward, I have one more race. It's a 10K run in September 7th. My original goal that I set end of May was to at least break 40-minute 10K, and hopefully 38 minutes. Honestly, with how I been training for this cycling competition, I had to, especially the past few weeks, I had to slow my running training down a bit, which I'll pick up as soon as the competition done Monday. So Tuesday will be my first running session back into the actual routine and stuff. So I'm not too sure how that's gonna go. I hope I have enough running endurance and to still chase after that sub 40, sub 38 goal. Worst case scenario, I think I can do sub 44. That's worst case scenario. Anyways, after that, I am planning on doing a High Rocks competition in December. This is my first time announcing it on any social media I have. And then another And then the main one will be Ironman 70.3 next year, either in Spain in April or in France in July. Trying to qualify for the Worlds in September, France. It's in Nice, I believe. Anyways, that's enough talk for clip one. See you in the next clip. All right, day one, as promised. Recap of Tour De Bowness. I placed 27th out of 47 individuals in category 4. To say I was anxious is to say nothing. It was extremely stressful, but it was good kind of stress. For the first time, about halfway through the race, I felt like I was where I had to be. I felt like I belonged in something. And as I'm saying this, I get goosebumps. It's crazy feeling to feel like you're losing, but also at the same time you feel like you're winning. And today was, for me, was not about getting first or being in a top 10. It was about feeling that I belonged. I still have 2 more days, so I can still turn things around. I'm super grateful to everyone who organized the race. I feel like it was very well organized. It's a whole different game compared to Grand Fondos. I thought I was decent at cycling. No, category 4, so entry level cycling completely destroyed me. I was not gonna lie, halfway in at about 40k, I was about to pull a Remco and abandon the race, because what happened basically is I started pretty strong until it was 88 kilometers. You turn around at 22 kilometers, then you go back to the start line, then you go around again, so two loops total. Anyways, at the 22 kilometers we turned around and there was this massive uphill that we were just flying down a few moments earlier, and I knew as I was coming down going like 80 kilometers per hour, I knew how tough that hill was gonna be going back, and boy, it was tough. So basically I was with that first group, and as soon as there was a mini hill before that hill I kind of fought over, but then the next one, the big one, I'm like, holy crap, this is gonna destroy me. And it did. I should have, in hindsight now, looking at it from like right now, I should have gone a little bit slower up the hill, but then caught up on the flats. But I didn't. I tried to push as hard as I could to stay with that first group, and I got dropped, and I got dropped hard. Then I caught up to like a smaller group of, I think, 3 people. Couldn't stay with them either. Then they left me, and at about kilometer number 42, I was alone. And I was alone for the rest of this race. Lots of thoughts were in my head, but the takeaway from this, I was about to quit. I was about to not compete tomorrow and the day after, but in my head, I'm like, I need to push myself to the limit. I cannot control how fast they're going. I can only control my own body. So I got into this rhythm, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna pick up speed, keep going. If it hurts, don't pay attention to it. Just keep going. And honestly, today was the best thing I've ever done, fitness-wise, competition-wise. It was such an awesome day. You can tell my spirits are kind of high, even though I didn't get the placing I wanted. Didn't even get into the top 15, into the top 20. But still, first race, 27th out of 47, not completely horrible. I finished the race. I was ahead of some people, and that's what matters the most to me right now. It's sort of this race I'm gonna use as just a starting point for my next year, because next year you better believe I'm coming in and I'm gonna be aiming for the top spots. No more being right in the middle. Anyways, this is the recap of day 1. I'll see you tomorrow after race number 2. All right, clip number 3, I believe. This is a recap of day 2, Montgomery hill climb here in Calgary, Alberta. 900 meters distance and 142 feet, which I believe is 42 meters elevation. Correct me if I'm wrong, but the the grade goes steeper and steeper as you go. I think reaches 10% near the end. I'll pop in here a video of me going up. I ended up 23rd, I think, out of 34, which is again not horrible, but I wish I was under 2 minutes. I did it in 2:08 and some change. But yeah, near the end of that hill, my legs were cooked. There was like zero left in my legs. And I've done a hill before training, maybe 6 to 8 weeks ago. And that was, I think, 2:15, maybe 2:18 even. So there's a difference, obviously. I have improved, and that's, when it comes to individual sports, that's as good as one can do, is improve your own stats, your own performance, and hope for some good competition. Because I looked at some other categories. There's a category below mine called the citizen category, and I could have been top 2 today if I participated in that one, and I'm pretty sure I could have been in the top yesterday during the road race as well, had I participated in the citizen category. With that being said, I went for category 4, which is the lowest category you can enter, or the lowest, highest, you got the point. So the I wanted some good competition. I think if you're training to compete, you don't want to be winning easy races. You want to be in the mix at harder ones. You want to compete against people that are pushing you and don't just make you feel good about placing top 2 or winning the whole thing. Anyways, with that being said, tomorrow is day 3, and this is the last day of this tour. So far, an excellent event. Really excited and slightly terrified. Tomorrow will be my first crit. It's a short, it's a, I guess, medium distance 30K. I guess short to medium distance race. It's total of 30 loops, 960 meters, I believe, 7 turns, I think. So that's where the danger comes in, short loops. So you're going to be passing people multiple times. People are going to be passing you multiple times, all in a pack of riders in a peloton. So that's where crashes happen usually. So got to be careful tomorrow. Well, if I go down, nothing I can do about it. But yeah, thank you for watching. Stay tuned for the next clip. Don't skip. All right, so lots of procrastination in between, and here we are trying to wrap up my cycling event I did a few weeks ago. I left off after the second day of racing, which was a hill climb, and basically the next day it was the crit, the toughest. And when I'm saying this, hands down, never done anything harder. The toughest event of my whole endurance competitive life. It was so hard that I got lapped. I was not the first one to get lapped, but nonetheless, I got lapped. I was trying so hard to keep up with other people, with the first group there, and they was working out for like first, I don't know, 4 maybe laps, but then just totally destroyed. But the biggest takeaway from this whole race is that I love racing, and I will be entering multiple races next year around my Ironman. If I haven't announced it in any of the videos, here you go. I'm doing a half Ironman next year. I have not decided yet as to where it will be. Most likely Spain, France, or somewhere in Canada or the States. So it's like many options. I'll just have to figure out where my life is at next year and pick a race that fits my life the best come 2026. However, I am done with the cycling for this year in terms of racing. I'm not done training cycling, which I hope I'll never be. But in a week and a half here, I have a race, a 10K run in Canmore. By the way, I'm in Frankfurt right now. Surprise. But I'm about to go back to Canada, to Calgary tomorrow. I had a really nice trip here, trip to Europe. I spent most of the trip with a good friend of mine, my best friend. If he's watching it, thank you. I'm back. I'm back into my routine now, so you can't sabotage me anymore. Anyways, spent some time here, did a lot of reflection on a lot of things in my life. Anyways, so wrapping this video up, Tour De Bowness specifically would highly recommend to anyone who is in Alberta, Canada, even in the States. Really well organized race. I really enjoyed racing, and I will be racing again Tour De Bowness next year, hopefully with higher placing. Oh, also, at least my procrastination wasn't in vain, because I got the results. I'll probably just somehow put them up there. I'm not an editing wizard, so apologies if it looks like shit, but I placed 21st out of like, I think 40 people. Some of them are DNF'd because they only did like 1 or 2 out of 3 races, which is okay. But at least I'm somewhere in the middle, which is great. It's a good place to start. Never done any races, so that's to be expected. I would rather it be like this than the competition being weak or something like that. But thank you for watching. I will be filming another video about my 10K run, my mindset going into it, how my preparation went, and and also as a part of that video will be post 10K, so like a whole thing, just like with this race and with my 5K. If you haven't watched my 5K overview, go ahead and give it a watch. This time around, it's a completely different mentality. Not even mentality, just like the way I see things is different than it was in the beginning of this year. So it will definitely be an interesting comparison to watch back to back and give your opinion. Thank you for watching. This was Oleg coming to you from Frankfurt, Germany. Yeah, we'll see you in the next one. Subscribe, like, and comment. Also, if you would like to see a more detailed series on Ironman training, how I'm preparing for an Ironman. My swim sucks, by the way, so if you want to see more of that, just leave your comments. And I appreciate everyone watching. Like, don't be afraid to chase your dreams. If you love something, go after it, be competitive, set goals, break your personal records, do your best, because ultimately you have only one life, and you better live it now than wait till you're like 60, 70 and regret not doing something you wanted to do when you were younger. That was it. I think that's it. Have to pack now, or maybe I'll do it tomorrow. But yeah, peace.